the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 43, 43. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. On the water, right? 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Pass complete to Royals. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Throw left side complete. That's Rice. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A gain of 47 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Let's go.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Lad McConkey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I go wide. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 70 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes now to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
It leads to second.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
I don't need to. 180.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Pacheco headed right. Well, he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Yellow! Yellow!
Now Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Hey, Kappa.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready?
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they're going to get it. They bring it down a sack back at the 16-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fire down these two.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead, and the football is on the way in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Moment to try. Ready?
Here's Herbert.
Oh, a forced mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47.
And again, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Always. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Watch the motion.
Right side.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
That's a long way.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
That one complete to McConkey.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Baylor Tiger. 12.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert off of play action. He gets it to Johnston. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
15.
Mahomes going to change things up. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a
fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He'll get this complete to Worthy. There's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 43.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he goes out right around the 39. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow, 15. Argelon, 80.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And this pass caught by Gray. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
18-yard line.
Second and a couple.
Buy down these two. 180. Hey, 15.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, 43.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to